All right, everybody, give me just a second to check on the last minute things and make sure that everything is good and healthy for our stream. I am so excited to see all of you guys. Oh my gosh, the chat is just going by so fast. Take some deep breaths, you guys. We'll be starting very soon. Give me just a moment to make sure we have the last few things prepared. And while I work on that, why don't you guys go ahead and enjoy dun 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 our customized end screen that we now have. Let me make sure that that works for you guys too. There we go. I'm getting chat and everything all set up. Ah! Oh my goodness, chat. All right, take some deep breaths. Everybody, get your drinks, your popcorn, do your jumping jacks, get your wiggles out. And in just a second, we'll be starting with the Legend Seekers. I hope you guys enjoy the new end screen, by the way. It is fantastic. It is made by the talented Alari and her friend Natsumi. We commissioned them for this. What you're looking at is actually the Patreon end screen, celebrating our top tier patrons who help to make all of this possible. Without them, we would never have started live streaming, so I'm really, really happy about that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do a couple more quick checks and then we're going to start with our niche tribe. So I hope you guys are ready to deal with our Legends tribe, by the way, because there's some really, really fun things going on with them. So give me just a moment here. Alright, give me just a second, guys. We're going to be checking audio levels. One last thing. Almost there. Let me see how we're going. Oh my goodness! And just wait till you guys see this. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let me go ahead and... Dun, 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 dun. Hi, guys! I think we have everything set up and oh my goodness, everything's going really well. Hello everyone! So let's just take a few minutes to kind of let everybody kind of come in. I don't want to jump immediately into doing everything with our tribe since I know that a lot of people are just now getting the notification that we've gone live and that we're going to be having our niche live stream with the amazing Legend Seekers. I am so excited about that. Oh my goodness. I want to just have a moment to kind of let everybody show up and to make sure everything's going well. All right, let me see. I want to make sure if audio levels are okay. And the glasses, by the way, I saw Nightwolf talked about the glasses. These are actually called gunners. I don't actually need glasses, but you see how they have a yellow tint to them? That actually helps if you're at a computer screen all day long, like me, creating those mini adventures for you guys. It can strain your eyes to look at screens, and Chips was really worried about me being at the computer all day. So he actually got me this pair of gunners so that I will be able to wear them. And that helps me when I'm sitting here and looking at the screen. So I don't actually wear glasses. These are just to protect my eyes from the computer screen. All right, and then let me make sure. I'm just looking through. Chat seems good. Good. Audio seems good, you guys. And then let me see. Oh, and then I see some people spamming some of our brand new emojis. We do actually have some fantastic new emojis thanks to our amazing sponsors. We got 9 sponsors last time, which blew me out of the water. And so what we were able to do with the sponsors is get special emojis. And thanks to Wolf, let me see what she wants to be known as, but thanks to an amazing artist who's in our Patreon community, I commissioned her and she created these new emojis, which unfortunately only sponsors can use. So if you're a sponsor, I really hope you'll help me in spamming the new emojis because I think they're absolutely adorable. Here, I'm gonna spam them a few times so you guys can see. What do you think about my little Seri emojis? Chat, you're going so fast. Give me just a second. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Elliot Hedgehog. Thank you. And I can see Wolf. There she is. Wolf Designs is the one who created them. Jacqueline is spamming them too. So we have a little cheering Seri. That's one of them. And Jacqueline has started up. Let me show you guys the Tata, because there are going to be events when we are practicing our niche adventures and exploring where it's definitely going to be worth it to have a little niche Tata pop up, because he's going to be our troublemaker, going to cause all sorts of chaos for our tribes. I just know it. So I'm hoping if you guys are sponsors, you can help the whole chat out by spamming the Tata little emoji. There we go, our little giggling, cackling Tata, or a lion. If you don't happen to have the Tata emoji, a lion works out really well too. So I know you guys will work together to help out with that, because it's so much fun. And chat is going by really quickly. So if I don't seem to be snagging your comments just yet, know that I'm going to be kind of slowing down and trying to catch some of chat every now and then. So yeah, I really love Tata. This is just the cutest thing. We're one sponsor away from unlocking another emoji, and rumor has it it's going to be related to slimes and Slime Rancher, which I think you guys will enjoy. All right, let me make sure that everything's going okay one last time. And then let's see. Good. All right, yep, lots and lots of, oh, now everyone's spamming lions. There we go. See, everyone's ready for Tata to pop in. I'm gonna give it about another, just a few minutes, maybe 5-ish minutes, to kind of let people come into the live stream and try to answer some of you guys' questions. I actually do read back all of the questions, so if it seems like I'm not able to see what you're saying in chat right now, don't panic. I actually have it set up like this so I can specifically go back and I can read over all of chat. I must have watched the Condiment Wars, which is what we ended up calling the first episode of our Legend Seekers live stream, like 5 times, and I read through all of your guys' chat messages. So don't worry if I don't seem to catch your chat live. I do eventually see it. And then how do you sponsor? I see that question popping up a few times, like from Cupcakes Are Cool. With sponsoring, you probably need to be at least adult age or be working with your parents on it, but you become like, it's kind of like subscribing on Twitch. You become like a YouTube sponsor, which I didn't really know existed, but apparently if I have lots of those, I can have emojis, which got me really excited. So it's another way to support a YouTube creator basically, and it's specifically tied in with like live streaming. It gives you a little badge, so if you see some of the people here on the chat who have like a little it's really, I actually tweeted it out on my Twitter, but it's a really cute little heart with like some little vines out of it. It's a little heart badge that you get if you're a sponsor. So if you see them, you know they're sponsors, and then they can also spam the Tata emoji for you, or the cheering Seri, which is equally as cute. All right, and if you can't sponsor, please don't feel pressured. That's just like another mini avenue way to support YouTube creators or, Twitch streamers, whoever you're with. But I just get really tickled because emojis are so cute, and I love our new emojis. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, Gamer K, hey, Gamer K, how are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Oh, thank you for the super chat. And then let me just go through, and then right over here. Yeah. And then Wolf Designs explains it. She's posting here how you can become a sponsor if you want. It's completely optional. I don't want to seem like I'm pushing it on you, just I see that question a lot because it has to do with the emojis. We will start, by the way, I see the question about when we're going to start with the emojis in about, I'm going to give it another 5 minutes max, just because I want to have a chance to kind of look at some of your guys' chat. And it's definitely very excited. So let me just kind of say hello to chat for a minute, make sure everything is going well. We should have a few of our mods, especially from our Patreon community, floating around. Also, do you guys recognize these little ones? They're so cute. I really hope they're gonna be okay. I'm so worried about our little nichelings. Let me pull up my picture program really quickly, by the way. I want to be able to get some pictures with our little nichelings before anything untold happens to them. Okay, barbecue. Don't you do anything silly now. All right, let me go ahead. There we go. Is it gonna get it? Let me make sure. All right, hang on one second, my friends. I just want to make sure that I can get pictures of our nichelings because I realized because I'm streaming I didn't get pictures of our nichelings last time to show off. So I don't have like a fun sort of screenshot collage of like, do you remember Tumbleweed the Valiant? Do you remember Honey the Fire Sprinter? And it's surreal. I want to make sure I have pictures of them that we can have for whatever happens to our little nichelings. So I'm going to make sure that I've got screenshots going on this time. All right. Is that going to work? Yay! All right. There we go, little ones. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to get some pictures for them. All right. So let me just check chat, make sure everything is going well. Let's see. Let's see. Recognizing everybody. Oop. Sorry, it's just so... And Sharkbait! It's Rose, you're right! How could I forget Sharkbait? Oh my gosh, Sharkbait was amazing. Sharkbait and his son Chum. Do you guys remember them? So Niche clearly provides so much unexpected drama, so much going on that it just really tells its own story. And then, let's see. Let me make sure... Yeah, there's a lot of comments going on, so I'm just trying to keep up with it. All right, so you guys, oh, I have some really important announcements. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm shaking, I'm so excited. So there's a couple of really important things, and we'll get started in a few minutes here, but a couple of really important things to go through before we get started. One, how many of you guys are Warrior Cats fans? I kind of want to know, how many of you enjoy Warrior Cats? Because if you do, we have a really huge, like, gigantic surprise for you this evening that I think you're going to enjoy. I'm going to be revealing to you guys here in stream live the surprise at the end of the stream. So at the very end of the stream, you're going to have an exclusive preview live of the big Warrior Cats project that literally I have been working on in collaboration with an amazing artist for several weeks now. And it's going to preview kind of the tone of what the rest of season 2 is going to start introducing. So yeah, if you like Warrior Cats, you definitely want to probably stick around to the end of the stream, or definitely check back in a couple hours when we're wrapping up the stream. And if you miss it, don't panic, because I will be making the special surprise live, so you can come back later this evening and see. But it is Warrior Cats related, and I do want to finally address our many Warrior Cats fans. So yeah, that's going to be kind of a fun surprise at the end of the stream. And then the other thing I wanted to announce is, for those of you guys who are wondering where all the posters went, I finally got them back in stock in the Etsy shop. So if you are interested in a poster, it will now ship directly to you. So I was able to make it a lot cheaper, and they're over on our Etsy store. I actually managed to get the old design with the pretty flowers and the pink things and the big cow plant in the background up as well. So we have 2 posters up there, and I'm going to start doing some arts and crafts with my own 2 little hands, like my little cows. How many of you guys remember my little cows? I really loved making these little guys. And like, we had mushrooms. I make like these little, here's some little cows I made. And then I've got like a little dodo egg in its little spot, the little fossil dodo egg for fossil and archaeology mod. And then I've got like little octopi. So I'm going to be doing some crafting streams in the future, and when I craft things, I'll put them up on the Etsy shop, so they'll be there too. And I think that covers like the emojis, that covers the huge Warrior Cat surprise that's going to happen at the end of the day, or the end of the stream, which is really big. And then we've got the posters in the Etsy shop, so I think that covers everything. All right, how have you guys been? Because it has been... yeah, I'm glad to see people are happy. Oh, and then, okay, so, oh, and thank you so much. I'm really excited. Those of you guys who are complimenting my earrings. I got them ages ago. I love my little leafy earrings. Imagine that. I really love, like, leaves. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Let's see. And then, I'm glad to hear so many of you guys are excited. Hang on. Yeah, chat is really excited, so let me glance over chat. We're going to give it just another few minutes before we get going. Because really, actually, you guys should be glad we're taking a few minutes. Because do you happen to remember how long Mesa has for this world? It's not very long. She has 1 day left, so this time that we're spending chatting is actually time that she gets to watch over little Carrie and little Barbecue, the new leader of the tribe here, and tell them everything that they need to know about how to survive on their own. But we'll come back to them in just a little bit. Hang in there, you two. All 3. All right, and then Wolf Quest streams. I'm seeing a lot of things asking about streams really quickly. So Yasmin asked, stream Wolf Quest please, no pressure. We may do that in the future, but I probably would do it solo, not like multiplayer, but we might do Wolf Quest streams in the future if that's something you guys want to see when the update comes out. I don't want to really play Wolf Quest again until the update comes out because come on, the update's going to change everything about Wolf Quest. So that's going to change. I saw somebody asking earlier about Slime Rancher. Yeah, Kessie wants to know about Slime Rancher. We are actually planning on doing Slime Rancher streams and regular Slime Rancher episodes. I might actually have an episode of Slime Rancher out later tonight, but it depends on how tired I am after stream because I didn't get a chance to get it done before we started. But once we get another sponsor, we unlock a third emoji, and that is Slime Rancher related, and I'm really excited to show it off to you guys. That one's going to be really cool, but we will be working on that. And then, let's see. Yeah, Shelby was asking about Slime Rancher. Oh, and thank you so much, Golden Doodle Gamer. I'm so glad that you like the Shelter and Zoo Tycoon videos. Oh, and then let's see. So we'll look into Wolf Quest. I will not stream Wolf Quest multiplayer because look how many people are in chat, you guys. I would have to really figure out how to make it fair to pick people to stream multiplayer with because I could see that getting chaotic really fast. So if I do stream Wolf Quest, it would just be me for a while until I could think about how we could approach that fairly. And Cassie Wild wants to know cattail stream in the future, and I'm actually thinking about that. If you guys are interested, I'm thinking about streaming cattails with Silver from our Untold Tales, and she could be the romantic of the Mountain Clan and try to romance all of the possible cats that you could romance in the Mountain Clan, excuse me, cough cough, colony. That's right, it's a colony, not a clan, but we would try to romance those cats there. Let's see. Let me double check just to make sure. And Trio of Towns, oh my gosh, Micah, I would love to do Trio of Towns. It may be something we live stream. I'm definitely thinking about doing some live streams of Animal Crossing later in the future. So we'll look into that. And I'm thinking about trying to maybe do like some really laid back live streams, maybe just to answer some of your guys' questions, like a live Q&A thing, because you guys have a lot of them. And I know we need to dive into the actual niche event very soon here, so we're gonna start playing niche soon. But if you have more questions like Star Stable, I see Soft Kitten talking about Star Stable and let's see, Skitty Wolf. I cannot stream Untold Tales for a very specific reason. When you guys see Untold Tales, I have edited it so nicely so it comes up big and beautiful on your streams, but when I'm playing Untold Tales, it's like this tiny. It's and I can't really see it very well, but it would not stream very neatly. Let's see. I'm scrolling down things. Let me see. Good. All right, good. I think we're good. Okay, I'm just double checking. We're going to be taking name requests very soon. We'll talk about Animal Crossing and Sims 4 streams and things like that. And I'll tell you what, guys, there's lots of great ideas coming in for other things that we could possibly stream and when we could stream. But we'll talk about that in our weekly update vlogs. So if you guys have a specific request for things you would like to see streamed, leave that on our weekly update vlog videos. Oh my gosh, Bella! Hey, thank you! Okay, guys, Bella just became our sponsor. Okay, that's really fun because I think that means, let me pop over here. We can add another custom emoji right now before we get started. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I'm going to add it in right now. And we're going to do this. Okay, you guys are going to see Bella. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Because that unlocked a new emoji. You guys are going to see this in just a second and then we'll get started on our stream. Bella, thank you because you just unlocked. And then let me see if it'll show up. It may not show up right away because we just got it. Okay. Not showing up right away. But we're going to have a new lucky slime emoji showing up to signify the fact that we will be doing Slime Rancher in the future very soon here. So, all right, my poor little Nichelings. They're just having their little head swirl all around. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I think that we've covered a few of the questions and things like that. And posting, Lauren, thank you for reminding me about posting the niche name list. I was told Google Documents was actually going to vanish, but apparently they're not. So I will probably be posting it to Google Docs very soon here. All right. Whew. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get started. Oh, there he is! Elegant the Hedgehog, Jacqueline! Our little guy is showing up, you guys! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so excited! Is it? Yes! Okay, it is showing up! There we go, guys. We're gonna get started and we are gonna have some fun. We will be working on our stream now. If you guys have more questions for me or you have more suggestions and requests about what to stream in the future, clearly it kind of takes up a lot of time when we try to go through it during our actual streams. So leave those on our weekly update vlogs and like comment on each other's comments and like them and stuff. And that'll tell me, okay, when I have time, we can start streaming on maybe Sundays and do zoo crafting or slime rancher or Stardew Valley, you know, all sorts of things like that. But I think little barbecue is ready to begin his era as leader here. So let me go ahead. And yeah, the Danger Alina says we can't see the present chat on the video, and that's because there's a slight delay between the chats. So that's not me, that's actually like YouTube and the chat's updating. All right, guys. So let me pop over. Let me make sure our little nichelings are good to go. Messa, have you been telling the good stories to the little ones? Making sure that they're happy. Oh, also Cat Kid, thank you so much. Cat Kid and Sally, thank you for the super chats. It's a little tricky to keep an eye on everything, but I think I've got it. Lots and lots going on. All right, there we go. And my finches, by the way, I saw somebody ask about my finches. Endangered Dragon wants to know about my finches. They're sound asleep. Do you see them? They're actually, if you look right there, you can see Osei, and the other four are lined up on a little branch right here. So you can actually see my little my little finches. So there we go. Okay, I'm jumping in, double checking. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about what streams we're going to do other than niche in the future, make sure you comment on our weekly update vlogs and we'll be able to actually talk because chat won't be moving so fast there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Little barbecue, Rain Mountain is right. Little barbecue, he is sitting here and he is actually gathering, oh, honey! I forgot we had Honey's bones over here, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a little more upsetting than I anticipated, to just kind of swing around and stare down at her bones. So that was a little bit sad. But here we are, you guys. So last time we tried to start our Legend Seekers tribe on the savannah. The goal of the Legend Seekers tribe is to unlock the different achievements that you can have in Steam's niche achievement library. And I thought that sounded like a really fun, noble goal. And we decided to start with King of the Savannah first. And instead, the savannah nearly killed us. So there was a lot of drama. There were a lot of rogues. It was pretty darn chaotic and amazing. But I am really happy with how the stories turned out because you really helped to cheer on Sharkbait, you cheered on Tumbleweed, you helped me pick which nichelings we were going to invite into the tribe, and very importantly, you guys helped me keep track of how many days passed for the Legend Seekers. So for those of you guys who are new, hello, and for those of you guys who have been around, I hope you will teach the new people about when we move and go from day to day in niche. I need you guys to remind me to change the day counter that you can see to the right side under my webcam, because if we survive 1,000 days, 1,000 days, which seems a little optimistic for this tribe right now, if I am completely honest. Like really optimistic if I'm completely honest. But if we survive 1,000 days, then I do believe, let me pull up my Steam library because I want to get the achievement name right. Let's see. Yeah, if we survive, if this tribe somehow can make it to 1,000 days, then you get the Never Gonna Give You Up. Never Gonna Give You Up achievement. So that's why we're keeping track of the days. And there's also an achievement known as Still Alive that we are trying to unlock, which is surviving 250 days. And now that we have escaped the burning savannah, I actually feel like this tribe might have an opportunity to survive to that 250 days. So that would be really, really wonderful if that was the case. And yeah, praise the barbecue. May he forever be drizzled on veggie ribs from Owen. Yeah, praise barbecue, because little barbecue here is our current tribe leader. So that's the other thing I'm going to need your guys' help with in chat, is figuring out which of the current tribe leaders we have. There will always be at least one leader unless there's no more Nichelings, in which case we're dead. So it doesn't matter. But you guys help me to pick the different tribe leaders. Barbecue is currently inheriting his place as leader of the tribe, and you help me to pick the different heroes. Right now, the hero we are memorializing is Honey the Fire Sprinter, who was the pregnant child of a rogue who managed to flee away from her condiment, like what were they, like her uncles, her father and her uncles, ketchup and like mustard, cursed mustard and Dijon. Oh my gosh, they were terrible, the condiment Nicheling rogues. We fled from them, we fled from the fire, we fled from the lack of food, and we have come to this beautiful island where Honey gave birth to her child Carrie. Was it Carrie actually? Okay, hang on. Now I'm embarrassed because I can't remember the family tree. But yeah, Honey gave birth to Carrie, and then Mesa gave birth to Barbecue. And thankfully, thank all the stars, Carrie and Barbecue are not directly related. So that's a bit of a relief. But let's see, what's here? Just checking chat, making sure. Horse Fanatic, we are starting now. So this is giving you guys the FYI update on starting the stream right now. So you guys help me decide the heroes. Honey the Fire Sprinter, whose bones are right there in the little corner. She is the one who we have as our current hero. And you guys also help me to figure out the different legends that we're going to focus on. The legends being the achievements. And this is where I need your guys' help before we get like really started for the day. Do you guys think we should try to go back to the Ruler of the Savannah achievement, meaning go back to the Savannah and try to get +6 heat resistance by getting big ears and a lean body? Or do you think we should maybe shift our achievements to something a little bit easier? There are some other achievements, so I need you guys to let me know with fire emojis if you think we should go to the Savannah. I would like you to let me know with wave or water emojis if you think we should try to become fishers instead, working on things like Perry the Platypus achievement, getting a platypus bill, on working on catching certain types of fish, and working on becoming the ruler of the seas, which would require us to gain +6 fishing. Or if you guys think that we should focus on romance instead, let me know with heart emojis, and then we'll focus and change our current legend that we're seeking to being things about breeding, like getting the copy paste achievement, which is having identical twins, the harem achievement, which is having one gender surrounded by all of the other genders, or having the I think it's like mating season, which is where you have creatures breed, like mate 10 times in one day. So if you want fishing, water and waves. If you want romance with having a lot of twins and focusing on harems and things like that, that would be hearts. And if you want us to try to go back to the Deathly Savannah and maybe be more prepared for it, that would be fire. So I'm going to kind of look over these, and I'm seeing a lot of waves and a lot of hearts. So it looks like more romance. I'm seeing a lot of waves. Okay, and I can't answer questions right now, so I see somebody keeps asking a lot of questions. And I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds and like close my eyes and open them and see what I'm kind of hiding from the screen, and then I'll see what I see in terms of what chat seems to want. It looks like romance, actually. Yeah, I'm not seeing very much fire. I see a lot of you guys saying romance, and I see somebody keeps asking a whole bunch of questions like copy pasted. I cannot see your questions right now, so if you could leave those in like our Q&A series I do on Mondays, I really try to answer you guys there. All right, guys. And I'm gonna give it a few more seconds of looking at chat. I'm like looking at the countdown. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're good. I did not see very much fire, but I saw a lot of hearts and I saw a lot of water. So we're going to focus on trying to breed up the romantic things. So we're changing the legends, guys. We are going to focus on water and romance, which I think we could probably do kind of at the same time. So let me go back over to the achievements and I'm going to pick one of the achievements. We're going to try to shoot for having some of the identical twins, so we'll work on the copy paste achievement, but that's going to require higher fertility. So for now, my friends, based off of your guys' decision, we're going to change the tribe legend. So Misa here is looking down at these poor 2 children who are left alone on this island that some say looks like a gorgeous heart and some say looks like a chicken. Considering we ran away from the burning, fiery deathland of the savannah, I could see the chicken, to be completely honest, and some say it looks like a shoe. So if it's a heart, a chicken, or a shoe is all a matter of your perspective on things. But Misa is sitting here with these 2 young children, and she's thinking back upon all of the losses that the tribe has currently sustained, all of the death, the destruction, having to be sacrificed to cactus bushes and almost eaten alive by predators, and fires starting up everywhere and starvation around every corner. And Misa does not want that future for these little ones. So she looks at them and she tells them, children, here on Chicken Heartshoe Island, please play in the waves, focus on splashing in the cooling waters, and try to heal up after the very difficult life that we have had in this burning land. So she wants them to stay here, and that means I think we're going to focus on getting the Perry the Platypus achievement, which is kind of a funky name, but I kind of love it. So let me go ahead and change the current legend. So we are going to alter that. So it's no longer going to be ruler of the savannah. It is going to be, and let me make sure I spell platypus correctly. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure you guys know where Perry the Platypus is like from. All right. We are focusing on Perry the Platypus. Breed an animal with a platypus beak, beaver tail, and name it Perry. All right, so that's going to be our goal, guys. That's our new one. And while we're doing that, we will also kind of slowly but surely work towards having that high fishing ability so that we can hopefully get back into the sea, breed an animal with 6+ fishing and underwater breathing ability. And we'll kind of focus on those more romantic things with the harem, the mating season, and the copy-paste twin achievement, which means we need to get creatures with high fertility. So, all right. So, yeah, we're going to do Perry the Platypus. I'm really excited about that, and I think it's really sweet that Misa has been telling these 2 about the story of needing to stay here, play in the water. She's turning her head up into the rain and just watching the waves, and everything seems so peaceful and nice. And here on Chicken Heart Island, she sees no shame in being chicken-hearted and wants them to stay here and play in the waters and live out the rest of their life quite happily. That is the legacy that she is leaving behind for Barbecue and for little Corey. So, and then let's see, Anders, I cannot answer your questions. I'm sorry, they're scrolling by too fast. So yeah, post any questions that you guys have to ask me personally. We'll either do a Q&A stream in the future or post them on Monday's Q&A videos, and I'll answer then. So all right, let's get started, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to have Misa, since she has told them that story. How much food do we have? We have 13 food. We don't have very much grass, but we can gather that up. Let me look over their genes really quickly. And we do have some infertility going on in Carrie's genes, but we don't in Barbecue's genes. We actually have high fertility. How ironic would that be if we got the copy paste achievement like that, because he happens to be like really able to have lots and lots of babies. But we're gonna let Misa gather up. Let's see, are they good on cracking open things? Let's see, they've got good collecting and no collecting. Okay, Carrie is gonna be a little bit scary because she has no collecting ability. And then Barbecue only has 1 collecting ability, and neither of them have cracking. Are we gonna starve because I can't feed them on Chicken Heart Island? Okay, I've definitely got to fix that. Also, thank you to Lily for becoming one of our new patrons. I will definitely be chatting, like we've got patron chat in our Discord channel, our private Discord for patrons, and then we've also got live chat. And if you are a sponsor, then please email me at seriously@gmail.com and I will add you into our Discord. So, all right, sorry about the distractions, but yeah, I just realized we're probably going to starve to death because Carrie like Carrie and okay, Carrie, don't destroy that nest for one thing. Carrie and Barbecue don't really have very many ways to feed themselves, so I think the best way they could survive is by having children as quickly as possible who can actually feed them. So what genes can we put in? I think we're going to put in nimble fingers for sure. And then what we need to do to get platypus beak is perform water dig. So we're going to do a lot of water dig along the beach to try to unlock that platypus beak and have a child named Perry, which is very important. And I do actually think we lucked out, because if you guys look at our little ones, they both have a swimming tail. And I could have sworn that was also... Where's your tail? Where's your tail? Where is it hiding? There we go. There's, okay, so she has medium tail, but swimming tail, I think Barbecue has it. Yeah, look, so Barbecue already comes equipped with the beaver tail, which is, I believe, swimming tail. All right, give me 1 second. Also, Cami Peterson says that she had 2 Nichelings that looked exactly how she imagined Chips and I, which is really cute. And LPS Snazzy Wolf, I love the chicken heart island emoji chain. That's really awesome. And Yasmin, I will have some information on how to become a sponsor later. But all right, I've made you guys wait long enough, so let's go ahead. We're gonna have Misa gather up this nut. I am just sad because when we move her, she's going to pass away. And she's going to gather up this little clam, and she's going to curl up, looking into the reflection of the water and preparing for her final moments, knowing she did her best to give the little ones the best opportunity they can have at life. And now I know that Carrie definitely needs to have a child with nimble fingers, so we're going to try to pass that on with her. And Barbecue, who also has a deformed paw, hopefully they won't have a double deformed paw child and we just die like immediately. Hopefully he will be able to have a child with double nimble fingers. And the very least we can do with Carrie, does she not have enough attack to attack berry bushes? The very least we could do with her is attack berry bushes. I may have her attack this one. Oh, was that a bunny? Was that a bunny? There's bunnies! All right, maybe we can actually chase down the bunnies. So Misa, oh look, and there's a crabbit. Okay, so we catch the scent of a crabbit. Now let's just try to feed these little ones because they don't have very long. Barbecue is gonna scooch over. There's a bunny sitting in the bones, sitting in Honey's bones. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna get a little picture of that. Gotta think about how I feel about having a bunny just like sitting and curling up in Honey's bones here. And let's go ahead. And you guys know what's gonna happen now that we're gonna start moving along? Well, let's say goodbye to Misa. Bye, Misa. Now we just have a couple teenagers. This is like my 101 Dalmatians challenge in Sims 3 all over again. We just have a couple teenagers left. So then what needs to happen, my friends? Dun 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 dun. Let me find where it is. All right, yes, all right, who said it first? Okay, Ash, oh, and thank you so much, Cassie. Thank you for the super chat. And Ash, thank you for being the very first person I saw to note that it is now day 31, and we are going to go ahead and have these two get a little bit of a move on. Thankfully, Barbecue might be able to keep them alive because he can gather up the actual, like, fruit. So he does have some collecting. And I think Carrie wants to actually hunt some of the creatures. Can she get that mole? Can she get any mole? I think there's a mole right here. Can she get it? Aw, man, he was hiding. Okay, I thought that mole was out. That's my bad for not looking more carefully. But here they are, alone. Alone. Here, on Chicken Heart Island. And are they going to be chicken-hearted? Or are they going to be brave? Are they going to be bold? Are they going to leave behind a legend that we will be proud of for the legend hunters? Well, we'll have to see. As time passes, and they get a little older, and nuts are literally raining down upon their head, which can't be a comfortable feeling. We probably want to unlock cracking ability, actually. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull back. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and change the day. Day 32! Thank you guys. Very, very good for reminding me. And let's get going. So I think we don't have to really worry about much with Barbecue. He can't fix the nest because they don't have enough nesting material. And Carrie, I might have to have her go around. She can actually fish, so I might send her down to the beach to chase after fish and bunnies. Carrie just got a bunny. Huzzah. We're not going to starve right away. All right, and we'll have little Barbecue gather up some berries. And it's kind of lonely here, but I think they've got this. They've got their own little private Eden, so hopefully it'll work out okay, and they won't die. I'm a little nervous about their food, but let's go ahead. Now it is day 33, my friends. Also, Elegant Hedgehog, I love the emojis that are going by. So day 33. And Carrie finds herself alone on this island, but she has successfully hunted up some bunnies. I think that would make her quite proud. She's clearing away some of the grasses so she can actually try to see some bunnies. Little Barbecue is watching as Carrie tends to these things, gathers up the grass, takes care of trying to get those bunnies to keep them alive. They're doing okay on food. Just a quiet little life here. I think much less dramatic than the condiment wars of last time. Oh, and there's a mole. It rains a lot too. Are you guys making rainstorms? I haven't seen a lot of rainstorms. And yes, dragon, we will do nest repair as soon as we can. We need one more piece. So day 34, thank you so much, Chocolate Chip. And yeah, it's really fun to see those of you who try to summon the rainstorms. And let's go ahead. No, the nest! The nest was destroyed. Phooey. All right. Well, let's have Carrie start moving around. She actually can become expectant, and we do not have enough nesting material to actually encourage her to make a nest. So, oh, and we unlocked a new gene? We unlocked a new gene that we can mutate. Hang on, guys. That's kind of important. What do you think it was? What on earth could we have unlocked? Mask? Hind legs? Nimble fingers? It wasn't blind eyes. Medium body? Do you guys know what we unlocked? Maybe it was low fertility. Maybe we unlocked low fertility. Let's see. Normal blood clotting is what Epigenesis says we unlocked. Probably. Alright, it doesn't look like it was any of the genes we're actually looking for. Okay, so moving on. These two are ready to have some kids, but we don't have anywhere that they can actually have a nest just yet. So let's have them do some exploring. They've been on this island. They're ready to start exploring. They have a little bit of food. I think Carrie in particular would be feeling pretty... Nest! Pretty bold about things. Yay! All right, let's have Barbecue jump over too. He can reveal the little nest, and then maybe signify, oh, romance. Yes, and there is a little spot with berries. Peaceful, peaceful, wonderful beauty. I think it'll be really wonderful. I think this will work out okay after all. Oh geez, we already had the baby. I was gonna think a little more about that, but we already had the baby. You guys, a little baby girl. Oh my goodness. Let's look at her traits. She's derp snouted as all get out. It's gonna be interesting to try to remove derp snout. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the swimming tail, but she does have nimble fingers. Huzzah. Okay guys, a little baby girl. I actually feel like Carrie and Barbecue would be a little bit stunned. Like, wait, what just happened? We just had a baby? I feel like they would definitely be kind of surprised. Oh, and that's a really good name. Orange Knight, I love the name Bramble. So we're actually gonna go with the name Bramble for this little one. And the reason I really like that name is because she's kind of born in the grasses and her parents are kind of young and surprised, like, how did this happen? And Bramble kind of harkens back to the name Tumbleweed. So we're kind of referencing one of her ancestors there. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have Tumbleweed. There we go. And let's see, we'll have Barbecue. Barbecue's gonna jump down. Oh, we're not close enough to the beach. And we'll have him gather up some food because it's gonna be really important to gather as much food as possible. I feel like Carrie... Barbecue, I'm sorry. I know you're a handsome Nicheling and you have earned having Carrie as your mate. Oh, and thank you guys for reminding me it is day 35. It's day 35 and Carrie heard a rustling in the bushes elsewhere, you guys. Yeah, she did. Okay, Carrie, let's go see what that rustling is. I think poor little Barbecue might struggle to maintain the interest of Carrie. Let's jump over here. Okay, we heard something. We definitely heard something. Where's that something going? Over to this berry bush. Oh no. I think he's a very handsome something. I think, oh, I see Wolf Designs has Tata going. Yeah, I think he's a very, very handsome something, you guys. Well then, what should we call this little guy? Oh, I like the name. I really like the name Gucci actually, because that makes me think about like fancy expensive bags and things. But I don't know if that's a boy's name. Let me see. Yeah, Sydney's like, dang, he's fine. Yeah, S'mores. Oh, that's a cute name. Rowan. Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. When it comes to the condiments and the condiment wars and like random condiments showing up, somebody just apparently suggested teriyaki. And I think teriyaki from Callium is the perfect name, the condiments, except this time they're the really fine looking condiments. So we have teriyaki over here. Let's go ahead. We're going to invite him in the tribe because I think Carrie would just fall head over heels for this handsome male. Like, hello, please join our tribe and let's name him teriyaki. So, I mean, what's the alliteration for like a handsome word that begins with T? Teriyaki. Let's see. There we go. I think that's how you spell teriyaki. Oh my gosh. I really like him. He's really... I think Harry would just be blown away. And then there's poor little Barbecue who thought he was like, you know... Oh, and then let's see. Oh, Grace. Oh, thank you, Cat Kid. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother. I'll put Grace down on our list because that would be a lovely name. Please don't feel like you guys have to super chat to get your names recognized. It just is a really sweet gesture of support when you do super chat. But oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandmother, but I think that's a lovely name. And oh, a sponsor just zipped by apparently. Oh my goodness, we've got quite a bit going on. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna focus on teriyaki for just a second here because he's quite fine. We need like oh no! He's so handsome and he has a crippled paw, so he totally fits in with the rogue condiments, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. Okay, so teriyaki, he thinks that he's quite handsome. I think that he would just come in and have a little bit of a rogue's personality of sweeping all the females off the floor. So we're gonna make sure, oh, what? Why don't you have, oh my gosh, look at his genes. He's got B and K immunity. He's actually short-sighted eyes and blind eyes. Buddy, you better pass on a kid with better eyesight than that. Thank you very much. And then let's go ahead and have him possibly pass on. I'm gonna like double up on that nimble fingers. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we're gonna try that. Okay, and that third time's the charm, and so now Carrie is expecting a new baby, this time with the very tempting teriyaki. There we go. Now we have the alliteration I was looking for. Tempting teriyaki. And Moo, I don't think he would actually make sick children because he has B and K immunity, and okay, she might have sick children, but I'm gonna take his genes. I want his genes. That's the name of the game, basically. All right, so let's go ahead. Barbecue's over here with his daughter, and Carrie's over here being swept away with teriyaki. Just totally like romanced off her feet. And I think with 4 Nichelings now, we thankfully have a good balance that we're going to keep these guys alive, and we can work on our goal of Plary the platypus. Oh my gosh, of Perry the platypus. All right, so Barbecue's over here with his daughter. I'm just gonna have him kind of clear away some of the grass and kind of like show her the ropes when it comes to how to take care of berry bushes. Carrie, I think, is like, oh please come this way, teriyaki. I have a perfect nest. It's wonderful. There's this guy named Barbecue. Don't worry about him. My kid's cute, by the way, but don't worry about Barbecue. And poor Barbecue is over here just trying to be a good leader, guiding everyone around. And we're just gonna kind of let teriyaki sort of swing in and be like, oh, is this food for me? Is this food for me too? I guess that's for me as well. And I think he'd be a little bit sassy about just stepping into the place, and Carrie will clear away the grass, kind of like sprucing the place up, making sure it's all nice and tidy to show off to this handsome new male. There we go. Poor Barbecue. Tempting Terry has come by, and it's day 37. Thank you guys. Let me go ahead and change it. I'm so appreciative that you guys help me keep track of the days. We would be really surprised if we like lost track for sure. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and we're gonna have Tempting Terry sweep in and to see what happens to poor Barbecue. Oh, hey, Elegant! Even though I talk to you almost every day, Elegant's one of our patrons too. Oh, I'm so happy that you're having a good time, Elegant. And Jacqueline, thank you for spamming those little sponsor emojis. I really love them. I can't wait to have more sponsors so we can unlock more because it's just so much fun. But all right, let's see how Tempting Terry reacts to the household. Wow, guys, look at Tempting Teriyaki's child. Yes, double nimble fingers. We're gonna live. We're gonna live if he lives. So we're gonna live if the baby lives. What should we name the little baby? I'm really excited. Oh, and then somebody in my Discord chat, Oshia is mentioning like, how funny would it be if in real life we flirted by saying, hey, I want your genes? And fun fact, when I was in university and I was in my biology university degree and studying biology, that truly is how we flirted to one another in biology class. You look like you have a really attractive phenotype, and all sorts of really nerdy, geeky flirtations like that. That's totally what we did. So trust me, that happens. All right, I'm seeing soy sauce, brownie. He is a little boy. Bourbon, molasses. Hang on, let me see. I don't want to mention your name and then like not pick it and upset people. So let me see if something works. I kind of really like, I don't think he's really properly Nutella flavored. Yeah, Spring Roll's like, there's this guy named Barbecue and I have a kid with him, but don't worry about him. Yeah, that's, I think, how she would react. Let's see. I really actually like the name Basil that Samantha Herbert said, because this guy, even though he's the child, like now we're kind of wiggling into the spices, bringing back the spice family from virtual families too. But I feel like he would be really related to plants because he's got double nimble fingers. So I'm going to go ahead, and he's also got the ability to like crack open nuts as a result. So I'm going to go ahead and name him Basil. Hang in there if I don't pick your guy's name. Please understand it's just because chat's going a mile a minute. Onion would have been a really good name for him too. Oh no. Save the name Onion. I'm going to add that to my saved name list for more children that we'll eventually have. But we're gonna go with Basil for this little guy, and let's give him the look-see. Let's flip him around and see what he's like. He's a cute little thing. Okay, he is a cute little thing, okay? I know he's got derp snout, but he's just a cute little guy, okay? I promise, he is. A mother can love him if nothing else, okay? So we've got little Basil, and oh my gosh, and we've got, oh, he's got double nimble fingers, so he's pretty good, and we'll see what we can do with him. Okay, let's get going. All right, Barbecue, I'm really sorry. You have this dude who just kind of moved in. Terry just like walks up, casually kicks the tree, all the nuts rain down around him, and he looks around, he's like, yeah, these are mine now. So I don't know what Barbecue is going to be thinking about this, because he's just kind of like, I'm trying to teach the kids how to pick berries. How are you today? So I think that would startle Barbecue, and I'm actually going to have Barbecue. Thankfully, Teriyaki only has 3 days left to live, so I think Barbecue is going to be a little surprised at this intermission of this unknown male, but we'll let him kind of wiggle down. Don't drown yourself in your sorrows, sir. Don't worry, it's just a matter of time. You're younger. You have youth on your side. You'll win Carrie's attentions back. We can't do water dig. What the heck? I was gonna have him come down and do water dig, but we can't actually have him do water dig. Why? Why can't we? Oh, and thank you guys so much for day 38. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why can't I do water dig with him? Do I need to be deeper in the water? Is that why? I probably need to be deeper in the water. Oh, and look, guys, if you look down, you should see Aruzo of the Stinky Cheese as our current featured Nicheling at the bottom of the screen, which makes me very happy. Let's see. Let's see. You can only do it in certain spots, says Shelly. So I'm going to, yeah, and Space Dorito. Hey, Space Dorito, how are you doing? And maybe there's like certain spots you can do it. So I will send Barbecue around, and maybe he'll just kind of be like, I'm just going to splash in the water for a minute, because that's what he was told to do, was really focus on water and stick with the water from the wonderful the wonderful Misa before she passed away, giving them the new legend for them to follow. So we'll let Barbecue kind of focus on the water, because right now Carrie, I think, would be like, everybody else needs to get out of the way, and she would be just completely enchanted with the very charming teriyaki. All right, so let's go ahead, new day. And little Bramble is growing up well. Let's change the niche day. Also, my apologies if we seem to be going a little bit slow, guys. Don't worry. As I get used to streaming, this is only my second ever proper stream. We will roll out properly with all of this. It'll be awesome. And don't forget, we do have that surprise in about another hour here when we start wrapping up the stream of that warrior cat surprise that I think is amazing. I'm gonna show it to you guys live. But all right, so it's a brand new day. We have little Basil coming over to greet Bramble. I think she would be quite happy to kind of play with her new little half brother, who might potentially eventually have to be her mate as well. The way Nichelings work. But they're over here playing in the grasses and having a good time. And let's go ahead and have Carrie jump into the nest. I think she would just be ridiculously proud to be having the children of tempting teriyaki and having a grand old time of it. So we're gonna go ahead and have her, let's see, I think she might kind of dig. We'll say she's sort of like tidying up the area around her son. So she's gonna be digging. I think teriyaki is just kind of like kicked back, just kind of like munching on nuts, looking around going, yeah, this isn't so bad. So I think he's just having a grand old time, nibbling nuts and things like that. And Barbecue, I think Barbecue, being a young gentleman here, we're gonna go ahead and let him jump around and try to figure out, I'll send him this way. I'm wasting some moves and I don't mean to be, but I'm gonna send him around to try to figure out what's going on with figuring out how to do the water dig. It might be we can't do water dig on this particular island, which is a problem because we're trying really hard to focus on the on getting the Perry the Platypus achievement, which requires having the gene unlocked for doing platypus speak. So we're gonna have to look into that. Team Barbecue, thank you, Elegant Hedgehog. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and see what the next baby is going to be. A sickly child? Is that melanism? Did we just unlock an achievement? Did we seriously just unlock an achievement? To me, my niche achievement list, we just unlocked an achievement with tempting Teriyaki's child for albinism. I didn't even realize that we were like on the cusp of possibly doing that. We just unlocked our first achievement with the Legend Seekers tribe, and it's not even one we were going for. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yay, thank you, Wolf Designs. We need that lucky slime. We need that lucky slime emoji going on. Oh my gosh. Okay, the current legend that we have saw and we just achieved is actually albinism. What? And you guys know what we need to name him. I'm seeing, and it's even a boy. You guys know what we need to name him, right? Right? You guys know. There's only one answer for the name of an albino male nicheling surprising us in the nest like this, and he doesn't even have any fertility, to be completely ironic, but it's Yuki. It's Yuki. Mayo is a great suggestion from all of you guys who are not familiar with our Yukir tribe, but we have a god in the Yukir tribe who is supposed to be the god of fertility, which is ironic because he's always reborn with like no fertility at all, but he basically is the god either known as Yuki or Lala, depending on if he's male or female, that we've had in our Yukir tribe for a long time now. And this is 100% him, down to the derp snout and the albinism. So yeah, we've got Yuki. And he's sick, which is so like him. Why does he always show up sick every time we have a nicheling like this in our tribe? But we've got Yuki. And I kind of wonder if he just bumped like maybe the tribe leader or the heroes? Should we rename the hero? Let me know if you guys think we should do a new hero for like tempting teriyaki, or if we should do a new hero for like hello again Yuki, and we should go ahead and be like, yeah, Yuki with 5 eyes, my Spestrito says, because this is like the four eyes, because this is like the 4th time that he's appeared. So we might name him like, in fact we'll name him Yuki the 4th. Because this is like the 4th time that he's been with us. So I think that would be like, let's see. We'll just go Yuki the, well, 4th? Actually, okay. Let me see. Yeah, let's go with the eyes like we normally do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just to note how we normally name our nichelings. And I see the lucky emoji. Oh, Teriyaki the Spice Charmer. I like that name. Teriyaki the Temptation. Rihanna guessed. I love it. Okay, we're gonna go, even though it's fun to have Yuki reborn, we're gonna name the new recent hero Teriyaki the Temptation, because he is the one who allowed Yuki to be born in the first place. So let's do Teriyaki the Temptation. There we go. Oh my gosh. Teriyaki. Congratulations. All right. Oh, and day 41. Thank you so much, guys. Sometimes really exciting things happen and I clearly kind of lose track of exactly what day it is. So thank you for reminding me. It is day 41. We've got quite the little group going on. I kind of feel like poor little Barbecue might lose his status as the tribe leader pretty soon. So let's go ahead and we're going to scoot Carrie over. She is just 100% focused on trying to have more babies with Teriyaki. And it is Teriyaki's last day, unfortunately. So let's make sure he's just kind of going to nibble a little nut and he's going to think that he definitely, oh, and he kicked the tree, had the nuts rain down around him. And I think that in his old years here, when he was kind of planning on adventuring and exploring in the twilight of his life, he had no idea that he would be lucky enough to meet one of the surviving heirs of the Legend Seekers tribe, and he had no idea that he would be lucky enough to father one of our fantastic nichelings, gods again. So I think this is really fun. All right, give me just a second. Is it still, are we on the right day, guys? Let me grab a drink. I don't think I've paused for a drink since we started an hour ago. And Andres, please ask me some really fun, like if you guys have special questions about like personal preferences and things, ask them either on a future Q&A stream we'll do, or on my Sunday update vlogs, or my Monday Q&A series that we do. But let me take just a second because it's like, oh, so much going on. All right, there we go. Yeah, poor barbecue. Poor barbecue. All right, and then, yeah, you guys will find out some really fun warrior cat stuff at the end. Oh, and they have lean body. Wait a second. They have lean body. You guys are right. Oh my gosh, they have lean body. We just need the big ears. And then lean body plus big ears would give us 5. What more gives you heat resistance other than lean body and big ears? Because we need, I think you need, is it 5 or 6? Give me just a second to check the niche library. I can't believe we got our first legend. We got our first achievement and it wasn't even on purpose. Let me see. So actually, ruler of the savannah is just breed an animal with 5+ heat resistance. That's kind of ironic because now they have lean body. So that means we've got the +3 heat resistance and we just need to give them, oh my gosh, we might actually be able to get that achievement without going back to the savannah. We might actually be able to get big ears. Who has big ears? Because you're having babies together. All right, Bramble, Basil, Yuki. We might be able to get that achievement without even leaving Chicken Heart Island. Because we're chicken hearted and we're not going back to the savannah for a little while. But all right, I got a little distracted. Are we on the right day? Day 42. I see some people saying day 42. Thank you. All right, sorry, I got really, really excited to see Yuki come back again. So there we go. All right, I changed it to day 42. And yes, Yuki is sick. Thank you guys for reminding me. Yuki is actually sick because of doubled up immunity. That double K is not good, and he does have hemophilia. But if he lives, we might be able to have his children at least be a little bit healthier by changing the mutations. So, all right, let's get a move on. I don't think Barbecue is really much of a tribe leader anymore, so we'll kind of keep that in mind. But a lot of you guys are mentioning like, yay, Team Barbecue. So he's gonna kind of wander along the beach a little bit. There we go. And he can dig. He can work on the platypus thing. Okay, so he's gonna spend some time doing some digging. And even though he wasn't successful at pulling up the earthworms from the mud just there, what happens when he digs and he does the seafloor digging is we get one move closer every time to being able to get the platypus beak, because we're trying to get Perry, the baby Perry. All right, let's see. And yeah, chat is a little exhausting, so guys, please don't worry. Sometimes like chat's really fun, but chat can be a little exhausting. Is it day 43 or 42? I feel like it's still day 42, I'm pretty sure, because we haven't really moved. All right, so let me go ahead and get a move on. We're going to scoot Bramble away because I think little baby Yuki sneezing would have startled everybody, and everybody would kind of be like, whoa, and they'd jump back from baby Yuki because they'd be startled by the fact that he sneezed. And I'm so happy. Look at that little baby white Nicheling. Do you guys have any idea how happy it makes me to see Yuki again? And we will be bringing the Yukiers back pretty soon too, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But all right, let's go ahead. Next day. Goodbye, Teriyaki. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Teriyaki. Oh, I think he had a good life though, to be completely honest, guys. I don't think he was unhappy about his circumstances in the end. I can't believe we're already on day 43. That's so fast. All right, so we're on day 43. Let's go ahead. We'll have little Yuki kind of wander down here. I think he has wisdom beyond his years, and maybe he's just making an appearance. I would say to tell us to go to the snows, and maybe because we might be able to actually unlock the ruler of the savannah here if somebody with lean body has babies with big ears. So we'll see how that works out. I think we'll have Carrie. I think she would be a little bit devastated at the loss of tempting teriyaki. So we might have her take her anger out with her hunger, her pregnancy cravings, and go ahead and eat a mole. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let her eat a mole. And then I think Basil would be over here kind of exploring and playing a little bit with Bramble. And Bramble will come down, she'll gather up some berries. And as you guys can see, because we have the nimble fingers on Bramble and because we have nimble fingers on Basil, thankfully it's a lot easier to gather up food, so I think we're gonna be just fine. All right, and then I'm just glancing over chat really quickly to make sure everything's good. Good. All right, and we're gonna come down here. And now that Carrie's pregnancy craving for moles has been satisfied, maybe she'll be ready to think about barbecue in the future. But he's just going to be a good little Nicheling and kind of work on that Perry the Platypus goal that he was given. All right, next day. Oh, hang in there, little Yuki. I am so sorry that you're sick. I think he has wisdom beyond his years, though. So hopefully we'll be able to do something with Yuki. He was reborn for a purpose. All right, and let's go ahead. We're gonna have Basil just kind of be good. We're settling into a little bit of a quiet period with this Nicheling family, in case you guys can't tell, where they're just sort of peacefully exploring Chicken Heart Island, surprisingly unlocking some of our specialized genes. I'm gonna have Yuki step this way. He's just sort of wandering around. And we might think about giving Yuki the hero title because he did unlock one of our achievements and they're supposed to become like immediately like heroes when that happens. Yeah, and thank you. Dragon Girl mentions that we'll need a melanistic creature for the melanistic achievement, and we totally will. Getting the albino creature was just a complete fluke of genetics, which was quite exciting. All right, now that Carrie has satisfied her pregnancy cravings, I think she would kind of, let's see. Carrie, come here. All right, you can't fight that crabbit. I know you want to, but you can't. I think we'll have her clear away things. Maybe try to chew on a little nut because she's somewhat hungry, and let's let her settle into the nest. She's getting over the loss. She'll never know a man as handsome as Teriyaki again, but at least Barbecue's around. He's a good childhood friend. poor barbecue. Poor barbecue. All right, and I'm gonna have barbecue do a couple more. He did it! All right, so barbecue managed to dig up a worm. Congratulations, barbecue. So I'll have him kind of go back. I think he'd be thrilled and excited, like, guys, look what I found, holding up a muddy worm. And I feel like Carrie would look up from the bones of tempting Terry and his handsomeness, and look at like muddy, worm covered, holding up those like squiggly worms, wet, smelling like a wet dog, barbecue. And she'd kind of sigh to herself and probably be like, well, I guess this is okay. So it's quite the big contrast. All right. And let's go ahead and see what kind of baby we're gonna have here. And we have a couple great baby names already stored up. There we go, another little boy, you guys. All right, and he has got one nimble finger. Let's look at his family genes. The very last child of tempting teriyaki. And he's got one deformed paw, actually, which is kind of interesting. So I think Molasses is definitely a cool name for him. I think we'll go ahead and name him Molasses. And a lot of you guys have been saying that. I see Stacy, or Stray Stars, excuse me, suggested the name Molasses that I can see. A few of you guys have also suggested it. We're gonna go with Molasses just now because I think that's a good name for a little guy that I don't know if we're gonna try to go out of our way to breed him up. We'll have to see. He does have normal blood clotting. Let's see what other traits he's got. Lean body and those big ears. You guys, we might get the actual goal that we had this whole time on Rabbit Heart Island. All right, so Carrie is over here with her newborn son. And then we've got Basil. Basil's actually looking pretty good back here. I mean, okay, maybe from one side. All right, he has a good side. It's of your own opinion what his good side is, but he has a good side, I promise you. All right, so, and then Tar, I'll write that down. That would be a good name for the future. I really want to name one Onion, but I kind of want to save it for Basil's kids in case they have that cool gray hair, which is funny because the little spike that the Nichelings have for their manes kind of reminds me of Onion from Steven Universe now that I think about it. So I really like that. And don't worry guys, we'll have hundreds and hundreds of babies. So if I'm not picking your name yet, there'll be plenty of opportunities. All right, so Barbecue is gonna run back over, super excited. He has done his duty. He has found out that there are indeed the muddy spots where you can collect worms, and he would want to spread that glory with his family. We'll have little Yuki possibly work his way back over here. I think little Yuki, who's sick, would come over, and we're gonna have little sick Yuki with double nimble fingers sort of rest over here. He has wisdom beyond his years because he is, of course, a reborn god. And maybe he just arrived here to deliver some sort of encouragement to the tribe or some sort of legend to the tribe. And he'll sit here with his double nimble fingers and gather up all of these berries to really help support the tribe and stay over here by the really beautiful flowers. So, all right. And now everyone wants me to call one Steven. Okay. We might name a baby. How about we name like the sibling of Onion Steven? So we'll keep that in mind. We might suddenly start veering into crystal and rock names when the time comes to get really strong claws and strength. That would be pretty cool too. And Opal would actually be a beautiful name, and Pearl, now that I think about it. All right, so Carrie is a little bit devastated. I think that we're gonna have her, like at the loss of Teriyaki, I think we're gonna have her just throw herself at Barbecue, which would surprise him a little bit, but you know, he's a kindly sort of fellow. And we're gonna have Basil and Bramble gather up all of the food they can from here and then start exploring. I feel like Basil will come over to see how Bramble's doing. They might end up being, oh, thank you so much, 45! You guys, don't ease up on that because I will forget. Thank you so much for reminding me it's day 45. That means so much to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and Barbecue, a little bit surprised that Carrie threw herself at him. Carrie, continually having these endless pregnancy cravings, will try to chew on that nut. The reason we're having her try to chew on the nuts, even though she can't actually crack them open, when it has the little orange icon behind the action, that means that there's just a small chance that you'll actually get that food resource. But by attempting to crack open that nut, we're attempting to unlock Cracker Jaw, because unlocking all of the genes is actually an achievement that we can get as well. If we manage to pull that off with our Seekers tribe, that has its daily Let's Play during the weekdays and on Sundays, or if we manage to pull that off with this tribe, is kind of a matter of a race against time between the two. So that's why we want to unlock Cracker Jaw, even though I know a lot of you guys are sick of me having Cracker Jaw Nichelings. So I know that that's a bit of a meme going on. All right, and here we go. And some people are saying 46. I think I missed a day, so I'm gonna go ahead and err on the side of it being day 46. There we go. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping me out. Okay. And then Barbecue, now that he has left behind another child with Carrie, I think we'll just kind of wander this way. And that Crabbit is coming for our nest. I think that Carrie might try to like eat him in just a second, but I want to see if we can find another spot where we can like get the platypus ability. All right, next day. I heard the rustling of something. Oh, and little Yuki sneezed over here. Oh guys, and look, check it out. It's Jacqueline's creature up right now. Kimomi the Thinker from the Sea Seers, a beautiful nicheling, by the way. If you guys super chat, become sponsors, or are patrons, you can submit your nichelings to show up in the little rotation down there. I love it. All right, and day 47. Ooh, Mason would be a really cool name. Who said that? Yeah, Supreme RPG said Mason would be a cool name. I agree with you. I think Mason would be an awesome name for when we start doing more stone themed names. So that's definitely something to come back to. All right, and Carrie, check it out. It's a bunny. I think Carrie would definitely try to get that bunny. Can we chase it towards her? Oh gosh. All right, we can get it. Okay, let's let Barbecue get the bunny. Barbecue didn't get the bunny. Barbecue! He was supposed to impress her and like get that bunny, and it didn't work. Okay, hang on. Yuki, can you get the bunny? Okay, Yuki tried to chase it back. That was a waste of moves. I should have had him work on... Okay, that's it. Carrie's getting that bunny. She's hungry. Let's move the baby out of the nest. Molasses. Molasses, are you gonna be okay? I feel like that Crabbit has it out for you, little guy. Is he trying to pick a fight with you? Don't eat my baby. They better not be able to eat my babies. I'm gonna be really mad at the Crabbits if they eat my babies. All right, so let's see. Let's move Carrie into the nest. She did manage to get the bunny, but Barbecue's gonna have to bring the meat back for her. And Bramble and Basil. Whew, what to do with them? Where are we on food? All right, I'm gonna have one collect up some of the berries. And then is there another berry? Oh my gosh, there's so many berry bushes. I kind of want them to focus on getting the platypus gene because that's what we're working on. But let's go ahead and just gather up a bunch of, let's see, and we'll try digging for now. We'll gather up a bunch of food so that we can afford to have some of our creatures frolic along the beaches and splash around, eagerly digging up worms that maybe Carrie will develop a pregnancy craving for, so it'll be okay. All right, let's come up here. we have a really funny patron chat going on with somebody named Carrie and her pregnancy cravings based off of this creature in our Patreon Discord, by the way, and it's amazing. All right, new baby. Oh, and he's cute. All right, guys, we have another double nimble-fingered male, D&K, high fertility, awesome. Maybe we'll get one of those copy-paste baby genes. He's got swimming tail, which means he has the beaver genes that he's going to be passing on. Normal eyesight, lean body, medium body. For shame. You should have lean body. How am I going to make you have giant tumbleweed-esque children if you don't have lean body? All right. Oh. All right, let's see. And Onion was one of the names I was saving, but I don't think he has the color. I want to save Onion for the coloration on the top of the head. Sesame, that's a good one. Sesame is a really good one. Thank you guys. That's a great name. Still kind of themed in the spices and sauces. Sesame oil is actually something I use for cooking in my food a lot. And then let's go ahead and change the day. And we're probably going to start seeing the days roll by a lot faster now, as they would have if we hadn't been interrupted by Teriyaki the Temptation a little bit ago. So, all right. Barbecue, where'd you go? go ahead and grab that meat. Actually, Corey is going to jump over. She's going to grab that heap of meat, as it is now known. And we're going to go ahead and have Corey call out and now become pregnant again with Barbecue's child. I feel like Barbecue's a little bit confused about this constantly shifting series of events, but we're gonna have him jump down. Oh, thank goodness he can do. Okay, so it is different. It looks like just depending on where the worms are hiding, it's the same thing as the roots shifting around on the landscape. So I'm going to grab, I'm gonna try to do another digging. How much more do we have? How many more worms? We have a lot more worms. We have like 62 more attempts at collecting worms before we start seeing them. And yeah, guys, don't get too upset if we aren't picking your names, because there'll be lots and lots of baby nichelings, but it's just kind of a nice peaceful day on the island for now. I'm gonna have Molasses jump down because I feel like he is intimidated by this crabbit, and he's actually going to help out with trying to unlock that platypus ability. So that's really gonna help us out. And then let's have Basil. I feel like Basil's just really handsome to Bramble. Bramble and Basil, that just sounds like a really nice name. They could possibly have a nice little family way back here. Oh my gosh, there's so many nests, or there's so many berries. I feel like Basil would call out to Bramble and be like, come over here, you won't believe it. Oh. And then there's a jungle port. That might have to be the next spot we go to. Can you imagine how cool it would be to be able to survive to go to the jungle? We'll worry about that later. But I feel like Basil and Bramble are starting to build a little bit of a romance. Carrie is just endlessly pregnant with pregnancy cravings that range across whatever food resources we have on this island. And Yuki, in his wisdom, is going to just stand here and collect up a ton of the berries to offer his contribution to the family. All right, yeah. And we might make Carrie, Corey, I keep calling her Carrie, but we might make, or yeah, she's Carrie. We might make Carrie a hero in the future because that would be really fun. But all right, next day, the rain. How many of you guys are doing rainstorms over in the chat? Because that would be you. All right, let's go ahead, change the day. 49. There we go. I had a feeling this would be a more peaceful time than working with the Savannah Island, and it sure has been. It's just been a nice time. Oh, and Carrie, she wants crabbits. She wants to eat those crabbits. If only, if only. All right, we'll have her try to dig. And did I change the day? Yeah, day 49, thank goodness. All right, yay! I'm so excited. I get so tickled. I know it's silly, but I really love the emojis. So I always get so tickled when it rains and I see a bunch of rainstorms. All right, and then back here, we have got Bramble and Basil. I wonder if there's a nest they might stumble on, because I feel like Bramble and Basil might be able to work on a little bit of a romance, but especially because they both have big ears, as in an active trait they carry. They both have lean body. And if we can get those two traits displayed, we could unlock the King of the Savannah legend that the tribe originally was created to pursue on the fiery burning savannah of Condiment Doom here on Chicken Heart Island, which is a little ironic, but I guess various condiments apparently are good on chicken, or if you're vegan like me, on mock guac, as I call our fake chicken that we eat as vegans, mock guac. But let's have Basil gather up some food. He's got the double nimble fingers. And we'll have Bramble scooch around and kind of poke around a little bit too. But even if they don't find a permanent nest, I think these two are actually going to be thinking about making a nest of their own very soon here. All right, and then let's see. Oh, and then somebody was saying, oh my gosh. Okay, Carrie in our Patreon chat just said something hilarious that I think I'm going to write down in my joy journal. It's so funny. But Carrie's theme to her life, her motto in life might be, I prefer my men saucy. And considering she loved teriyaki so much and barbecue, I think that's like perfect. That's beautiful. Gary, I'm putting that in my joy journal tonight because that is the most funny thing I have heard in ages. All right, Molasses is going to help out with trying to dig up this worm, and that is what Barbecue is going to devote more of his precious lifespan to, because we want that Parry the Platypus ability, and we're still very far away from achieving it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody's good. We've got lots of food. I didn't think we were going to make it this far when we had our nichelings last week, that's for sure. All right, next day. You guys, and it's a little baby girl. The mole has come up. He's like, more of them. I think he is surprised by the fertile abilities of our young Kiri here. And we are now on Nicheling day 50. Wonderful. Oh, thank goodness. And let's see what this little girl has to offer us. She's got a normal tail. She's just a sweet and simple little one who we will name Grace after that really sweet Super Chatter's request. There we go. She's got medium body, derp snout. She's a little short-sighted, but we love her nonetheless. And we might be able to have her go and help us to try to dig up the water digging spots because she doesn't really have the traits for other things. But we're going to name her Grace because that was a request from a Super Chatter a little bit ago, and we hadn't had any females since that request. So we do have some other names on the list, and you guys will have more opportunities. Don't worry. We're gonna have hundreds of babies. Maybe mostly with Carrie at this rate. Oh my gosh. She's very good at trying to have some babies. Look at this. Oh, hey! Bramble and Basil. Hey, Elegant Hedgehog. Thank you. I really love that. But we've got Molasses, and we've got Barbecue over here. And they're looking at a clam, actually. Also, did I change the day? Yeah, it was day 50, because that was the day that little Grace was born. On day 50, a fraction of the way to day 1000, where we can unlock that achievement for surviving so long. And then, I do think it's interesting because we were just digging at this spot right here that a clam popped up. And I wonder if being able to try to dig for worms and having clams pop up on the water tiles might be related. So if you play Niche, just kind of keep an eye on that. Let me know what you guys think. But let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and have little Molasses help out. And there's still spots to dig up. So we're going to have Barbecue try to dig things up. Oh, and Carrie's gonna get on top. Ah, she missed it. I was gonna have her get on top of those pregnancy cravings by getting the mole ready to eat, but he dove for cover. He saw Carrie coming and he knew it's that Mama Nicheling. Run for your life. All right, Barbecue's busy trying to dig up worms, but Carrie's gonna try to get his attention for a minute so they can have another baby. All the better to keep our tribe alive with. And Sesame is going to be super awesome with those double nimble fingers of his. Gather up tons of food back here. Yuki, I think, is just like happily watching over the tribe in the distance. He came for his own reasons. Will we ever know why this god came and visited as a reincarnation on our island? Who knows? We're gonna have to find out. Just time is gonna take it. All right, so let's go ahead. Hang on, guys. And yeah, we're gonna have, by the way, more zoo crafting showing up. I actually want to do zoo crafting streams if you guys are into that. Maybe on Sundays we can tour the zoo and work on that. But let's focus on Niche for now. All right, and let's go ahead and have him clear more of the grass to help out. And then and hi! There's a new Nicheling! Wow! Okay, and hang on. Alright, let me see. Wait. Yeah, my Grace has big ears. Hang on, guys. We've got a new Nicheling. We've got a new Nicheling hanging out over here. Let me get a drink of water really quickly. Honey would probably be a good name for her. Thank you, Sophia. Or Sophie, excuse me. 51, day 51. Let's go ahead and change the day. Day 51. There we go. And we have a new Nicheling. Let me look over her traits and see what I think about her. She actually is good on strength. She has some fishing. She has some collecting ability. Short snout. I think we'll kindly invite her into the tribe. I feel like Basil and Bramble would invite her into the tribe, but she may actually be like a resource gatherer for us. I think she's lost and a little bit unsure about things because she has double up immunity, so she's sick. And you know what we should do? We should have her go and try to walk around and visit with Yuki. And maybe she came like summoned from within her. She just knew where to go to find Yuki and has gone on a pilgrimage looking for Yuki. So I'm gonna say that is what we are actually going to say is like happening to her. And we're gonna name her Honey. Well, actually we had a honey, so let me choose a different name. Nacho. Oh my gosh. We already had like honey mustard and we had honey. Let's see. Yolk? Mango? Let me look over some of these really quickly. Nibbles? I kind of like the name Nibbles. You know what, guys? We're gonna go with the name Nibbles after all. Nacho is really sweet, but I feel like she has a bit of a tragic story. So we're gonna go with the name Nibbles because she looks kind of like a little mouse to me, like a little tiny golden mouse. So, and apologies if I'm not picking your name. I am not trying to slight anybody. It's just kind of like, you know, if somebody hands you an animal and they're like, what should you call it? And you have to try out different names to find the one that seems to fit. I think Nibbles fits for her because she's not gonna probably breed into the family and she's probably not gonna live very long because she has doubled up immunity. I'm so sorry. And everybody's really excited about Nacho being a possible name. So her nickname will be Nacho. All right, we're gonna invite her into the tribe. We're gonna rename her. I don't think she's gonna have babies unless she and Yuki should have just like a one-off baby just because. What do you guys think about that? So we're gonna go Nibbles. If she has a child, we might name him Nacho, him or her Nacho. And she's on a pilgrimage and just stopping by to kind of say hello as she works her way over to where Yuki is. So we'll let her kind of work over there and discover some bushes for us. And then speaking of discovering bushes, I think that having been surprised by another Nicheling just appearing out of nowhere and startling them both, that Bramble and Basil here want to start clearing away some of the grasses around them. And you know what that's going to give us the ability to do, guys? And I'm really excited about this because, oh my gosh, if they have the kind of baby we're looking for, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Like, probably scream in excitement. Darn it, we're one short. All right, we're one grass short. Is that everybody? And that is now everybody. So it's the next day. What a nice peaceful time. Nice peaceful time, I say. I really hope I didn't just summon Tata by mentioning that too. All right, so we're gonna scooch little Grace out of the nest so that her mama can come back up. And I think that Carrie would be like, you again, staring down that cravat like, one day I'll crack you open and eat you, little one. Oh my goodness, I definitely think that would happen. Because she has her pregnancy cravings. And then let's see what next. I'm gonna have Barbecue he's diligent and dutiful. He's going to continue trying to dig up this worm. Molasses is going to be helping him. It's taking a lot of Nichelings. How many Nichelings does it take to dig up a single worm? The world may never know. All right, let's see how many more actually. A lot. We still have like 36 more spots to go. And then let's see. That cravat is gonna get rickety wreck. Oh my gosh. Patreon chat's hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right, let's have Nibbles continue. She is going to continue wiggling her way over on her pilgrimage. There's nothing to really see over here. That's good to notice. To wiggle over towards Yuki. The god Yuki stands here watching over the beautiful flower fields and tending to his little spot. Yes, and he dug up a root. Fantastic. Every dig action we do with the creature that does not actually have dig helps us get a little bit closer to unlocking Digging Paw. Like I've mentioned before, all of these genes are things we are going to want to unlock. And then, oh, and I see Shauna Khan asks, can we do a Sims Warrior Cats stream one day? And I might do a make your own cat warrior live stream, but I would pick the cats beforehand so chat wouldn't like really get upset and saucy. And then also, if you guys stick around for another half hour-ish when we'll probably be thinking about wrapping up the stream, I have something to show you guys live so you get the sneak peek of the big Warrior Cat surprise that I've been sitting on. All right, so that being said, let's see what's going on over here. Carrie and that cravat are just kind of glowering at each other, and I think she would kind of like claw at the ground in frustration. Gives us another root though, gets a little closer on Digging Paw, and then we'll go ahead and have Sesame gather up some of that. Look at all of our food. Hello, we are really getting ready to think about possibly next time jumping onto the jungle port. I wonder if there's any achievements we could unlock for the jungle actually. I might want to look into that first. All right, and then over here, within these beautiful trios of delicious berry bushes, Bramble and Basil continue to clear away the grasses, because I'm sure any second now, one of these pieces, finally, one of those pieces will finally be what we needed so that they can make their own nest. All right. Oh, and bye, Carrie. I hope you're having a wonderful time. All right. Let's see. And not Carrie. There's lots of Carries. I was talking to a Carrie in YouTube chat. And then Mr. Tata. Oh, Jasmine Grimm. Mr. Tata, how many licks will it take to get a worm in the mud? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Falls in the mud. Only Nichelings may never know. I love that. That's really fun. All right, and then let's see. And Tanner, by the way, that's my brother's name, so I'm really biased to the name Tanner, but we are going more for nichelings that are named around name themes right now, so I'm much more likely to pick a name that kind of fits the theme. All right, Basil, it is time. You and Bramble have definitely earned this. We are gonna go ahead and see. We want to try to pass on between Basil and Bramble. They might have a sickly child. Maybe having Yuki born in the tribe will kind of be an indicator that that's not a terrible bad thing. Like, don't throw the sickly child into the ocean or sacrifice them to a cactus, as the tribe may have done on the last island. So maybe Yuki showed up to tell them, oh, my children, you may have children who shall be sick soon because you have to have babies with your cousins in order to get the genes that Seri wants. But that's not a bad thing. Please don't throw them into the water and drown them. Maybe that's why Yuki showed up. The mystery of his appearance will eventually unravel. So we will see what happens. All right, so let's see. Basil, we need him to have a child. Let's see, with Bramble, and I don't want it to be big body. We want lean body. They're probably gonna have a lean body child. If they have a child with those big ears or not remains to be seen. So what do they have bad eyesight? Let me double check their eyesight genes really quickly. Okay, so we do want to try to encourage both of them to have a child with good eyes. And you know what I want to kind of do? Because I don't think I want to mess with any of the other genes they could, well, normal blood clotting would be good. So I'm gonna have normal blood clotting with Basil. Actually, I'm gonna have Basil possibly pass on this white pattern because I want him to have a child named Onion so badly. You guys have no idea. So I'm gonna give him white pattern if Carrie or if Bramble doesn't have it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and Basil. Basil, I really want him to have a child with white pattern fur, but okay. I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna actually pick the normal blood clotting so he has healthy child. And Bramble, I'm gonna actually give her violet eyes just to have a cosmetic thing because we really haven't messed around with cosmetics very much and it'd be fun to see if we could sort of differentiate their kids. And now, yay! Love in the berry bushes. Hopefully Bramble and Basil will actually accidentally unlock that ability to have the ruler of the savannah child here on Chicken Heart Island, where we stand here. Look at what a perfect chicken this is. I just need to take a moment to appreciate the perfect chicken. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud that the perfect chicken island actually is almost a reason onto its own to love this. But we have love in the berry bushes on the perfect chicken-hearted island where we just dig around for worms and kind of meet saucy, tempting teriyaki males, but we're not really dying of fire or predators every 2 seconds. That will change probably next stream, so don't worry if you want a little more excitement. Sit back and enjoy the chicken-hearted land that we're in right now. All right, so next day, another baby! Oh, I see a lot of sick nichelings. Okay, let's take a second. Day 32. Elegant the Hedgehog. Oh, don't kill your children. Yuki 2017. Yes, that's true. That's so true. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and we have a little girl, and I don't have any little girl names listed, and she has short-sighted eyes, 1 claw, 1 runner's leg. I think she's gonna be a worm collector for us, you guys. We have, I'm seeing Nugget, and then a few people are asking if Grace already has big ears. She does, but she has medium body. Oh, Grace. Oh, good eye, Backlog. Backlog in our Discord chat noticed that Grace actually has big ears. Just she has funky shaped ears because of her derp snout. So we might have to breed her up with somebody who definitely has lean body. Like Molasses. So Grace and Molasses may actually have a child when she comes of age, and we might get that Savannah ability. That'll be like one of the last things we try to really work on for the day, I bet, in a little bit. But let's see. Come here, little one. I'm seeing what to pick for her name. Because I don't think we're gonna breed her, so I kind of want to pick. Let's see. I want to pick, let's see. I think that, oh dear. Okay, you guys have way too many good names. I'm just going to close my eyes, and the first name I see, I'm going to just pick. All right, and, okay, stop chat. Clove! Clove it is! I think that's a lovely name for her. That was just so much going on. Ramen would be a hilarious name for a future baby, by the way. I should just add an in on that. Oh, that would be so hard. Let's see. So I think we're gonna just go ahead and name this one Clove for now, and then we will definitely save names like Nacho and Ramen. Actually, okay, Clove, you get the boring name. Well, it's not boring, but we're gonna go ahead and name her Clove. A few of you guys are referring to the Hunger Games, and that seems very apt for this particular game. But I'm gonna move on. We'll have more Nichelings. I get so, like, there's so many cool names, I never know which one to pick. And we need to get ready to have a baby back here. Oh, thank you, Susie! Thank you so much! Oh my gosh! I really appreciate the support so much. It really helps. Okay. Whew. Alright. Hold everything! I got overwhelmed picking a name. I'm gonna get a drink. We're gonna figure out a proper way to pick names in the future for sure. I have a nuthatch in my window box feeder right now. Bye, buddy. I wish I could show you guys that. Let me get a drink, and we're going to have Bramble and Basil's baby. And there's this chance, a small chance, but a chance, that we may get the Ruler of the Savannah ability because we may have a lean-bodied, big-eared child, which would be amazing. And we have a request from Carrie the patron to name some of the children Ramen and Nacho because you guys in chat have picked amazing names. So I will add that to my name list up there with Onion and Tar that I definitely want to use later. All right, and day 54, thank you so much. I am so grateful and so proud to those of you who have remembered to remind me about the day. All right. Now let's go ahead and we'll see in this last little burst of babies. I think we will give it to the end of Carrie's life. And then we will move on for the day and show you guys the big surprise and get ready for next time. So, all right, let's continue moving. We're gonna have Nibbles, who I really want to meet Yuki now and have a baby named Nacho, if I'm completely honest, to work her way over here, where Yuki is guarding his little corner. Hopefully he will stay alive long enough to do so. We're going to go ahead and have Barbecue continue to be over here with young Grace, and everyone's gathered around the same darn spot, trying very, very happy, very, very sillily. Yes, a worm! And Barbecue has just taught his kids how to search for worms, which I think would be a very interesting, it's almost like, you know, eventually society, once you start developing enough food through agriculture, people have a lot of time on their hands. And when they're no longer starving, they need hobbies. And the hobby right now for our legend seekers is to dig in the dirt for worms. It's a thrilling life, but you don't have to fight for survival from fire and predators. Maybe there's something to be said for living on an edge of constant fear and death. It definitely gives you a little bit more drama, a little bit more spice to life, you might say. Teriyaki! Oh my gosh. All right. Pardon me, guys. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we are actually going to do a quick check to see how much more until we unlock Platypus Beak. I bet you next time we could unlock Platypus Beak for sure. All right, and then we've got little Clove. Carrie's going to come on down and she's going to go ahead and romance the handsome Barbecue. And then we've got Sesame just kind of like chewing on berries and kind of glancing over, and he's like, whoa, another baby, huh, Mom? And I think that he's just kind of resigned to life now. And then we've got this little romantic pair in the background, Bramble and Basil, who I'm very proud about. And we're gonna go ahead and have Bramble make her lovely little nest. She's going to eat her little berries. And of course, Basil is fussing over his mate. And he's like, are you sure you're comfortable? Do you have enough berries? Is the grass soft enough? And even though they're here in the back corner, kind of on their own, they truly are a love story to inspire us all. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have Basil. Elegant hedgehog. Thank you. You were a special bean as well. But we're gonna go ahead and have Basil gather up these berries as he lovingly offers them to his beloved Bramble. And we see if we're lucky enough, hopefully, to have a ruler of the savannah child. Did we get it? Maybe? I heard the crackle of crabs. We have Nacho. This is totally Nacho. How could we name this child anything but Nacho? Look at him. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He just 100% looks like a Nacho, and he doesn't have the ears. Why? So close, but he does have lean body and he's healthy, and that's fantastic. And because he has lean body and he's a male, he might actually end up being a good possible mate for Grace, who happens to have the big ears. So we'll have to see if Derp Snout actually kind of eradicates being able to have that achievement, because they don't look like they have the big ears with Derp Snout. They just do in their genes. So maybe they have the really funky shaped ears with Derp Snout, but I mean, they still have really good hearing, more so than other Nichelings. So I'm assuming that it'll work out. Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and we're gonna have little baby Nacho. His name even begins with an N just to make things right. There we go. All right, so Nacho, come forth, Nacho. Oh my gosh. And don't forget, if you guys think we should have another hero, you need to let me know. But Teriyaki the Temptation was definitely a hero in his own right. Is it day 55, by the way? Also, people, let's see, day 55? Yes, Peyton T says it is day 55. Thank you so much. I'm seeing more people say 55. And then, yeah, some people say day 56. Come forth, Nacho, yes. Day 55. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go with 55. I'm pretty sure it's day 55 because we've been pretty good about it. All right, there we go, day 55. Thank you guys so much. You are amazing. Who's our current Nicheling at the bottom? Oh, it's Leopard Step from Callium. I was really hoping she would show up. I retweeted some of her fan art on my Twitter the other day. That was of Leopard Step. Oh, guys! The crab had just bit the dust. I am so happy about that. Oh my gosh, that sounded really morbid. Okay, I'm happy about that because we can have little Clove move, and now Carrie can be like staring down as an elder with 2 days left to live, and she can just nod in satisfaction and be like, yep, told you I was gonna eat ya. So she finally got her crab legs. She finally got her crabbit legs. She has definitely earned it after having so many babies for us. So all right, she's gonna go ahead. And oh, I heard a bunny. Oh, okay, and we're gonna have Nibbles. Okay, what to do? Do we have a nest? Oh, we might not be able to make Nibbles have a baby because we don't have a nest. But we're gonna have Nibbles come over here because Nibbles, meanwhile, we have another story going on this side of the island. Sickly Nibbles has been seeking out the guidance of the god Yuki for quite a while, who is also a sickly creature himself, and she has thrown herself at him as a way of finding peace because of her status in life. A very sad story for our young Nibbles. We'll have to see if she ends up having a child with Yuki or not. I want to give him a good attempt. Nibbles, do you have... I thought she had a leech, but it's just the cute little fishing tail that she has at the end. That's so cool. Look at that fishing tail. Oh man, when we try to unlock our Duli achievement, we have to have fishing tail. So let's go ahead and we'll have Nibbles and Yuki get ready to have a child, and then we'll gather up as much of the grass as we can. Can I do anything else? Yuki, are you gonna help out with any? Okay, Yuki's gonna like reveal some of the grass around them, and they have a little bit of a love story going on in the background. In Lainey videos, Lainey mentions we should have Nacho. We should definitely maybe have Nacho make an appearance in our Sneaky Cheese tribe, the Seekers. That might be pretty fun. But all right, let me go ahead and see what's going on down here. Sorry if we seem a little distracted. I'm a little bit tired because we've been going for almost 2 hours, but Carrie is almost at the end of her life, so we will kind of wrap things up with her. Sesame is jumping around, helping to clear out some spots. Barbecue is very satisfied because he has happily figured out how to dig up worms. We'll have Molasses jump over, and they found a new worm spot. This is how you make hobbies. This is how you have hobbies, right? Digging up worms. So let's go ahead. Grace is gonna help out. Barbecue, he kind of reminds me, you know who? Oh, he got another worm. Good job, Barbecue. And you guys, those of you who are familiar with our pixel biology adventures will understand the reference I'm about to give you, but you kind of know who Barbecue reminds me of? Pine from our Sims 4 series. Not Pine the dog not Pine, excuse me, Tate. He reminds me of Tate, not Tate the dog in Zoo Crafting, but he reminds me of Tate in Sims 4, who just spends his whole day like fishing. Just stands in front of the ponds and he just spends his whole day fishing. That's kind of who Barbecue reminds me of. They both have the same laid back, kind of accepting it all personality. They both ended up with mates who were a little bit zealous in their romancing. And he reminds me so much of Pine. So, or Tate, I always, okay, that's another Sims 4 meme. I always get Pine and Tate mixed up in Sims 4. But yeah, that's who he reminds me of. So there you go, little Barbecue. You're still a hero in my eyes, buddy. All right, bye Animals Lifestyle. I hope you have a great day. We're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here, but I have some really, really fun announcements for those of you who are into warrior cats. All right, Basil's gonna go ahead. He has got like the perfect spot. He is so proud to have his child Nacho. I think that Bramble is very proud too. She's gonna help kind of clear the area around them. And Basil's gonna like do a little search, make sure it's safe. Proudly look over his son. I don't think a more proud Nicheling father has ever been on this chicken-hearted island before. And I think, okay, yep. All right, you guys ready? Oh, rainstorm. Day 56. Let me go ahead and change it. Nicheling day. Also, bye Cinnamon Bun. I hope you have a great day. Wait, what day is it? Day 56, right? All right, let me check. We're almost done, because Carrie, unfortunately, doesn't have much longer. Oh, and we've got one Nicheling baby boy left. And let me make sure. All right, I'm going to take just a quick break for tea for just a moment. Oh, and hello, Olivia. It's very nice to know it's your first live stream. Barbecue the Worm King. Oh, you guys, I kind of love that. I'm kind of torn between Barbecue the Worm King and... Let's see. And yes, Danger, Aaliyah, I know that Yuki has the genetic sickness and so does Nibbles. That's why they're isolated over here on the corner of the island. So hopefully they won't actually get us sick. Is it day 56 or day 57? Because I think some people keep saying the day, like the next day ahead, but I'm pretty sure it's day 56. Barbecue the Worm Charmer. Oh my gosh. All right, let me go ahead and get some tea. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna swap out the heroes, and we're gonna go from Teriyaki the Temptation to Barbecue the Worm Charmer. And the reason we're doing that is it turns out Callium in our Patreon chat just alerted me of this fact. It turns out worm charming is a real thing. It's a real hobby that people have. Remember how I was making fun of our Nichelings digging up worms as their like civilization advancing hobby? Turns out that worm charming is a for real thing people do in real life in this day and age. And if you look it up, there's a whole Wikipedia on worm charming. So we're gonna have Barbecue the Worm Charmer as one of our current heroes, though I will acknowledge Carrie as a very close runner-up because she has had so many beautiful babies. So all right, it is Carrie's last day of life, and I want her to be able to have one more baby maybe. Let me see. the worm charmer. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Barbecue. Barbecue, I thought you were going to be known for something bold and brave. I thought Barbecue was maybe going to really fiercely, heroically carry on the Legend Seekers tribe, the Legend Hunters, excuse me, tribe. But instead, he's going to go down permanently in the history of our adventures together, guys, as Barbecue the Worm Charmer. And there's something beautiful and peaceful and perfectly chicken-hearted about Chicken Heart Island and all of his life here that I love about that. So, all right, let's go ahead and we are going to see. I don't think we actually have enough nesting material. So it is indeed Carrie's last day and she cannot have another baby unless by some miracle we stumble upon a nest over here. We're gonna have little Grace jump up here. Oh gosh. And little Grace, oh gosh. Little Grace just jumped upon a whole bunch of bunnies. And Grace and Molasses are suddenly jumping into the grasses from worm charming to rabbit wrestling. So they had a sudden burst of excitement there. And Barbecue, he's found himself another spot to charm worms. He's not a man who needs much in life, and he believes at going at a slower pace. And it's all okay. So he has just gathered up another little worm. How close are we? We're thankfully getting a really close, actually, only 31 away to Platypus Beak. Not going to happen in Barbecue's lifetime, but it will happen in the future. And oh, I see some of our custom emojis being spammed. That's so much fun. Thank you, sponsors. And then let's jump over here. We're going to have little Nacho move over, and little Nacho can actually hopefully have a really great baby with Grace. And we might actually have that Savannah King next time. So we're going to scoot them over. Bramble's going to gather up some food. And I think that she and Basil are ready to think about having more beautiful babies in their very, very bramble glen of love. So she's going to go ahead and become pregnant. Basil's going to gather up some of their berries from both of their berry bushes. Very proud papa. Sesame can help gather up some of the berries as well. I think he might be jumping around, kind of wondering what everybody's up to. Clove might actually jump up and kind of start clearing some things around. And Carrie, I think Carrie's going to enjoy one last delicious mole. And this time it wasn't even pregnancy cravings. And she has definitely contributed so much to this tribe. I am very proud of her. So thank you so much, Carrie. And thank you so much to the Carrie of our Patreon chat for the hilarious giggles and references to your unexpected pregnancy cravings through the course of our adventure today. And let us not forget, after all, that condiments taste delicious on cactus berries. And those of you who get that reference, A+. So, all right, over here, let's see what we can do. Yuki only has a little bit longer left to live. I think that he would beseech Nibbles to seek sanctuary at the permanent nest. So Nibbles is going to go and try to have her baby in the permanent nest tomorrow. And we'll move everybody else out of the way because she's sick for that. So it'll be Yuki's request to the rest of the family. And meanwhile, I think we'll have Yuki. It is Yuki's last day of life too. I think we're going to go ahead and have the god Yuki settle down next to these flowers, and he is going to just get comfortable. He's unfortunately going to pass away because he has doubled up immunity, but the reincarnation of our snow god, fertility god Yuki will also be leaving us now, and he is leaving behind hopefully a child that Nibbles will be able to have next time. So she's going to jump over this way. And then, let's see, anybody on the nest? Yeah, we've got Bramble on the nest. Let's see if we're gonna have any luck with our special Savannah baby. A boy! Does he have the abilities? I don't think so, because I would have gotten the pop-up for the achievement. And we now have a double nimble-fingered, healthy baby boy with lean body and big body recessive, medium ears. So he is not our Savannah King, but I think he would make his berry picking Papa Basil very proud. So, oh, and day 57, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right, what should we name this little one? Let's see. And remember, we're kind of going for more like fruit and berry themed things. Basil and berry having a baby. Thank you, Elegant Hedgehog. Some of you guys want to name him Bam Bam, which would be kind of Perry Perry. Let's see. Let me see. He's a little wee boy. He's got violet eye recessive. He's got white horn recessive. He's got lean body. And I'm gonna do that thing because I'm a little tired because we've been going on for so long. Where I'm gonna close my eyes. Chili, chili, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Townsend. I think that chili is perfect because that kind of goes with the whole theme. So we're gonna go ahead and do chili. Let me go ahead and add his name in. So we have little Chili, which I think goes great with Bramble, and it goes great with Basil and his brother Nacho, because Nacho and Chili kind of, you know, go together. Nacho Chili cheese dogs, which actually you can have vegan and they're still delicious vegan too. So there we go. We've got all of that lined up and there it is. Nibbles is dead. Sorry, I thought I had one more day left with her, and you guys were right. Some of you guys, that's what you meant earlier. Nibbles! Okay, this is really morbid. Really morbid, okay? But I think it's a really sweet story, so bear with me. I feel like when Yuki passed away, he took Nibbles with him because she sincerely fell in love with Nibbles. And so Nibbles and their child and Yuki are all gone into the Nicheling version of StarClan now. I thought I had one more day left with her, but I forgot that if it says 1 day, if it says 2 days, they have 1 day. If it says 1 day, they're dead tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, if it says 2 days, they have 1 day left. I forgot to divide by half because Nichelings take double the lifespan away. Oh, that was so sad. That was so sad. Oh my goodness. But Nibbles has passed on now, guys. But she went with Yuki to what niche star, whatever their version of the afterlife is. So that was really sad, but at least she was able to make it to Yuki and they fell in love. So I think that's really sweet. It definitely adds in a really touching twist to the story of what goes on with Yuki's reincarnations, that's for sure. All right, and barbecue is about ready to go as well. We still don't have our lucky little Savannah unlocker, and Nibbles is gone, and we have little Kiro. Did we never rename this little guy? Did I just let Carrie pop out her last baby and like keep moving? I did, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, well, we had the request to name one of them Ramen from Carrie, our patron Carrie, who was joking about being our pregnant Nicheling. So I'm gonna go ahead and we will have a Ramen after all, because I think that's a fantastic name for a Nicheling. All right, so let's see kind of where we're at here on Chicken Heart Island. We have not explored as much of it, just the back of the chicken and some of his little ruffly, feathery little flower tail feathers there. But I'm pretty happy with what we've got because we have unlocked one of the achievements, and we have also managed to get very close. I think next time we'll be able to get that Savannah achievement and or unlock the platypus beak and possibly have a baby named Perry, which means we need to keep a close eye on that swimming tail and keep swimming tail from disappearing in the family tree. So let me see. All right, and then Callium in our Patreon chat petitions to name this this Chicken Island Leafy with its little flower tail, which I really love. All right, so we've got, let me go ahead and look over everything. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. And how did I get a Chicken Island? Kazo10 asked. It just spawns that way. One of the things I adore about Niche is actually the fact that the islands are kind of randomized. And one of the things I miss about the old versions of Niche that are not present in the new versions are you never know what the next island is going to be after you step on that port. In the newest version, the full release version of Niche, you know if you go to the left, it's always going to be easier, and going to right will take you to slightly harder, and going north will always take you to difficult. But I really loved it when it was completely random, like with our Yukir tribe. You never knew what the island was going to be and what its possible continuation would be until you got there. But the end result is you don't die as often, which is kind of nice. But all right, let me wrap this up because I think this is kind of amazing. I definitely think we have a lot to come back to next time. I'm sort of sad to like leave everything, but let's look at where our mutations are now. Pretty good. I think we unlocked the normal blood clotting this time. and we do have normal eyesight. We're very close to unlocking that platypus beak, so doing some worm charming with Old Man Barbecue and his mini children. I almost feel like there needs to be like a banjo playing in the background when we talk about doing worm charming. Like, that's the sophisticated sort of awesomeness that we're up to here, playing in the wetlands, digging up worms, trying to have Perry the platypus born. But all right, I think we've accomplished quite a bit this time, guys, and I'm very happy. So we do, let me check. Let me see if we have any questions or comments. Remember, we do have the warrior cat special thing coming up very shortly here that I will be showing you guys. We don't have normal fertility yet, even though we've survived. Oh my gosh, we have survived 50 days. You guys, do you think that that's a glitch and that resets every time you leave a new island? I really hope not, because that's going to make things very, very interesting when it comes to getting the achievements, if they mean like that many days per island. But I'm gonna tweet Niche and ask if that's what it's about, because we have indeed survived 50 days, but I wonder if it's like 50 days on the same island, and if you leave the island it resets. So I'm gonna tweet Niche. Good eye on that, guys. That shouldn't be how it is, so that might be something to report as a bug that can get fixed. Day 59. Some people say day 59. Oh, I haven't been changing it. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let me tweak it. It should be day 59. Thank you so much. There we go. And LPS Snazzy Wolf, I did see your messages, so don't worry. It just might look a little bit interesting. So we have day 59. Nuta of the Sea Seers from Patreon. Jacqueline is popping up at the bottom. But yeah, it's been about 2 hours, so I think we're good here, guys. I think we have accomplished a lot. We have charmed worms. We've been charmed by tempting teriyaki males who have shown up. We have our beautiful chicken island that I am so happy about, even if we're chicken-hearted and staying on the easy island for a little while. And we will have quite a few really amazing Nicheling names next time, and we'll be moving on most likely to a harder island next time too. I plan on streaming again next week. I'm thinking about making the streams a little bit earlier, so hopefully they won't be so late. But I was working on our surprise that I'm about to show you guys that I really hope will go over well. If you can give me a couple minutes of technical difficulty tweaking to see if I can display it for you. I'm like shaking, I'm so excited. It's a really cool warrior cat surprise. So let me just take a second for any of you who have anything to say. Let's see. Oh, hey, Pavo! Hi! Don't worry, I know it's been quite long, and you woke up from a nap, so that's really fun. Pavo's here, and if, like I said, I'm thinking about trying to make the streams a little earlier, so leave comments when the video goes up later, because I can go back and read those comments like a lot easier than reading chat. And if the time would work better for you if it was earlier in the day on Saturday, because I know we have a lot of Australians and Europeans and a whole bunch of people all around the world, let me know. I'm thinking about maybe noon to 1 p.m. next week is my goal. My neighbors are doing a lot of construction, so I don't know if I can hit that, but that's my goal. And my other goal is to make things a little bit more exciting with our Nichelings, because we just kind of spent the day hanging out on Chicken Hearted Island, but I had a good time. Not as dramatic as last time, but we knew we were coming into that because we're chicken hearts this week. That's okay. There's a time and place for all of that. But all right, let me see. And then Purring Paws asked, how are Chips and I today? Doing great. I'm really worn out now because it's been a great time, but it has been a couple hours. And then, let's see. The blue thing next to your name means that you're a mod here. All right, I think we're good. And yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe Nibbles could get reborn if we have another cutie who becomes looking like Nibbles. But all right, and let me double check. I think everything's going good. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jake. Jake's in our Patreon chat. Oh, Ashtel, Barbecue is not dead. So actually, yes, Barbecue, the worm charmer, is still properly our Nicheling leader. And then Jasmine, don't worry, there will not technically be spoilers for season 2 of Warrior Cats for the surprise coming up, technically. But Barbecue is still alive. Barbecue the worm charmer is still alive. But all right, guys, so yeah, Chicken Hearted and Proud from a Kitty Cookie. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything on pause for just a moment while I prepare the Warrior Cats event. So if you're into Warrior Cats things, then definitely stick around for a minute. And I am really excited. This has been a huge art project collab work thing that has been going on for quite a while now, weeks and weeks, and we'll preview some of the things that you can expect for the next Warrior Cats. So thank you guys so much for joining me for the niche stream. Like I said, please leave suggestions for other kinds of streams that we could do in the future on our update vlogs and on like this video when it goes live. If the times could be a little bit better for you, let me know, and we might make it for week to week. We change the times, and because you guys have been so amazing with chats and because things have been so fantastic, I do plan on actually going ahead and trying to stream more often. So I'm really looking forward to that and streaming a wider variety of things like zoo crafting, slime rancher, a whole bunch of things. So, all right, hang in there just a moment, guys. I will see you in just a second here. Okay, hang on guys, this might be a little bit awkward as I try to get everything ready for the Warrior Cat surprise, but hopefully it'll go well. Give me just a second, and then we will be ending the chat. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy, and we'll see you all next week. Be sure to leave comments on the video when the stream goes live, and I will be happy to get back to you guys on any other questions you might have. All right, and just as an FYI, I'm trying something kind of sneaky to show you guys this. So if it doesn't work, don't panic. In a couple minutes here, the actual video will go live on YouTube. This is just a sneak peek for those of you who stuck around. No, you guys don't get it yet. Hang on. I've got to get the media. I've got to get the actual music and everything going. Okay. Sorry. And right. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you all enjoy. Please spread the word. Thank you so much for joining us. I cannot wait to share another week of adventures with you. Bye-bye, guys.